What is up, people? Hey, this is Joseph Walker, CEO and the founder of JTMarketingenterprise.com and your best pal in sales and marketing. What? Happy Monday to everybody out there. Today is Monday, my favorite day of the week. Every day is really my favorite day. But I really love Monday because that's just a great day to like really get into momentum, get into that momentum mode and just, get it popping, man. Sunday, I kind of like to just kind of recuperate a little bit. But hey, look, what we're talking about is spouse support. Your spouse, your significant other, the person you're talking to, dating, got a ring on your finger, they do not support you. They don't support your grind. They don't support your hustle. Or maybe they just giving you a little bit static about that business thing that you're working on. So we're going to be talking about how to overcome that, how to handle it, and really how to change the tide. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's just hard. It can be really, really hard trying to be an entrepreneur and work your business and work your way up through the ranks and get in front of more people. And you're going to get rejection every single day. You're going to get beat down. You're going to face adversity. People are going to tell you no. A lot of stuff in life is going to happen. Your car is going to break down. Your job is going to suck. But I feel like there could probably be nothing worse than having the person that you're with right now not support you in your endeavors to succeed to the highest level. So I had a good friend I reached out to, and they were just telling me how, maybe their spouse didn't support them. And I hear that a lot. And disclaimer, I'm not married. But I have mentors, and they touch on this topic a lot. So what they say, more or less, I'm just relaying that message to those of you who are married, to those of you who do have a significant other in your life, and you guys can take this same knowledge, this same information, and you can just apply it to your situation. So if you are tuning in, let me know where you're coming from. I got Crystal, I got Miss Cox, I got Kelvin, Brother Aaron's on the line. Hopefully you guys are doing great this Monday. If you're catching this replay, you can definitely feel free to get into the content, minute 2, minute 3. I just want to share this in 1 or 2 groups, guys, because this is something I've never touched on, but it's a topic that a lot of people, or at least half the people I know, are really concerned with. This is a big thing where, you don't have your spouse who's fully on board with you. So I feel like it's really important that I actually do take the time to share this. And if you guys have people in your team, if you know other people who are entrepreneurs and maybe their spouse doesn't support them, share, tag people in this live stream, because this is going to be something that a lot of people really need to hear today. All right. So I used to have this problem, says Allison, my way, stick up for yourself. Yeah, absolutely. So look, guys, you get started in your business and your opportunity, and what do? You tell your spouse, oh my God, honey, look, I just found this great opportunity, and I'm going to go out, I'm going to get 2 people, and then those 2 people are going to get 2 people, and then they're going to get 2 more people, and we're going to be rich. It's going to be great. We're going to be able to get out of debt. We're going to be able to send the kids to college. We're going to be able to pay off our mortgage. It's going to be awesome. And then what happens, a couple of weeks go by, a couple of months go by, and, you're still trying to push and trudge along, and maybe your spouse doesn't support you. Maybe they are impatient that you're still working on that pyramid thing or that scam, or, I don't know. I don't know what your spouse may or may not say, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's really, really hard to try to build something when the person who you lie down next to doesn't really support you. I know that's got to be hard. And, it's like this, guys. A lot of times, whenever you get started and you reach out to your warm market, they aren't entrepreneurial. And chances are a lot of people in your warm market don't want to just jump on board and build a business. And that's cool. I get it. Sometimes they may say, hey, why are you doing this thing? They don't want to see you fail. They want to protect you. They don't want to see you get hurt. And a lot of times, when it comes to your spouse, when they accuse you of being in a scam, or when they say, oh, you're in a pyramid thing or whatever, they they really, it's just a defense mechanism. They're trying to protect you. And maybe if you're going through your business and you're just talking to one or two people a day, or maybe you're just giving a presentation once or twice, so you're recruiting one person a month, they find it hard to see you go through that and build really, really slow. They want to support you. But when you are spending a lot of your time on the phone, when you're spending a lot of your time trying to prospect and, do home events and write lists, and you're always on the phone and you're talking to people and you're not giving them time, and you're not making any money, you're not progressing in your business, they feel as if they're being neglected. What's going on, Mrs. Ramos? Good to see you on here. What's up, Amanda in the house? Look, a lot of times, you can't neglect your spouse by working your business and you're not getting any results. If you're not getting any results, it's really, really hard for your spouse to be on board and support you. Allison says it was all about attention for mine. Just a matter of really scheduling your business and put your phone down and making time for family. Yeah, you got to make time for your family, absolutely. But if you are making time, I'm just going to assume, let's say you are making time for your spouse or your significant other, but if you are not really rising to your full potential, if you're not following up with people, if you're not really buckling down and really working your business and really getting results, it's hard for a spouse to see you put in an hour or two a day and months go by, or weeks or months and months and months go by, and you're not progressing. So when they see that you're not giving them time and you're not getting results, it's really hard for them to kind of get on board with that. It really is. It really is. And a lot of times, you're not rising to your full potential. So I want to share with you something really, really life-changing. All right? Look, guys, if you have people on your team right now who are married, I strongly advise you tag them in this video right now, because I'm about to tell you guys something that's going to be life-changing. Whether you're in a relationship right now or you're not in a relationship, I'm about to tell you guys something huge. So about, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I was, of course, I follow Eric Worre. He's the godfather of network marketing. And he made this video. And in this video, he's talking about the importance of buckling down on your business, and you have to give it a burst of energy for a short period of time. And the name of the video was called Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. That's the title. And you can go on YouTube after this video, because I want you to look at me. But after this video, you can go on YouTube and you can type in Eric Worre, Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. And what he's talking about is he's talking about an airplane. Hey, Priscilla, hey, it's good to see you on here. He's talking about an airplane. And what happens is you have an airplane, and if that airplane only gives it 20% throttle, it's not going to lift off the runway. If that airplane gives it 50% throttle, it's not going to lift off. If that airplane gives only 80, 90, 95% throttle, it's going to go right into a tree line. It's not going to get off the runway. So what he's saying is, when you're in an airplane, which your business is the quote-unquote airplane, so when you're in your airplane and you're trying to take off that runway, you cannot afford to not give it full throttle. You guys got to go hard, really, really hard, and give it a burst of extreme effort in a relatively short period of time. So what he's saying is, you're going to give that plane 100% full throttle, and you're going to get off that runway, and then you're going to take flight, and then you can let off a little bit and continue to maintain that speed. Because if you give it full throttle, he's saying if you're going to go from California to New York, you cannot give it full throttle all the way from California to New York, because you're going to burn out and you're going to crash. But if you're on the runway, you can't afford to not give it 100%, or you're going to crash into the trees. So give it 100%, get your plane off the runway, then you can coast from California to New York. Hopefully that makes sense. What's going on, Miss Jennifer? Long time no see. What's up, Brother Ben? He says, good example. Hey, I thought it was a good example too. Hey, the guy's the Godfather for a reason, right? But look, what he was saying is, it's important to give it a very strong burst. Give it a push of energy in a short period of time, because you got to get off the runway. You guys have to get into momentum mode. And when you do this, you got to talk to your spouse about it. You got to say, hey, honey, look, things aren't going as fast as I want them to go. So what's going to happen is, in these next 30 days, I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before. I'm going to need you to get on board with me. I'm going to need for you to, get the kids in bed. I'm going to need you to take care of the dishes or do the meal prep for the week or whatever. Say, look, these next 30 days, I'm going to go harder than I've ever gone. I'm going to talk to a lot of people every single day, and I'm gonna make this happen for us. I'm gonna get us out of this situation, or I'm gonna create a way where we can make some more income. We can get our freedom back. We can get out of debt. We can pay off the mortgage. We can do X, Y, Z, send the kids to college. I don't know what your why is, but you need to talk to your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend and say, look, here's the deal. I have to go hard. I don't know if you guys are working it together or whatever, but look, put your foot down. Stand up for yourself and just say, look, I know I've been trudging along. I know maybe I haven't been giving you the most time. And I know you haven't been seeing me get consistent results because I haven't been amounting to my full potential. I know we've maybe had this conversation in the past, but right now I really, really need for you to support me. I'm going to go harder than I've ever gone. I'm going to really accelerate, and I need you to be on board with me. And I promise you, if you don't see any progress from now to the next 30 days, I don't blame you for being mad and for resenting me, and we'll reassess it at that time. But right now, I need you to be on board with me, and I mean, hey, put your foot down, and don't just put your foot down with your spouse. Put your foot down with yourself. You got to be real with yourself, and you really have to give it everything you have. Like what Eric Worre is talking about is very true. And I mean, anyone I know who is making multiple six figures, they all had to do this. They all had to give it an extreme burst of energy, nonstop. Hit the phones, connect with multiple people all day, every single day. I know when he was talking about it, he's saying that if you have a family, like if you're married, you have kids, I mean, hey, you can take Sunday or one day out the week and you can relax with them, hang out with them, give them your time, get off Facebook, put the phone down. That's cool. But Monday through Saturday, it is critical that you guys give it everything you have. If you work, I don't know, from 8 to 5 or something like that, then you're going to have to make sure from 5 to 10 you are going hard, connecting with people, making phone calls. On your lunch break, you're calling leads, you're shooting people your presentation video. You have to do it every single day. And on the weekend, double the time. So, I mean, on the weekend, maybe go hard for 8 or 10 hours. I don't know. I'm not sure what your schedule looks like. I don't know your marital situation or what it is with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you're with. I'm just giving you guys basic framework for how you guys want to structure handling this situation so that you can get respect. And number 2, actually get some tangible results that's going to lead to even more respect. Because, like I said, it's really, really hard to go through business and get rejected, to get beat up by the marketplace, to have people quit, to have customers cancel. And then on top of that, the very person who you want to spend your life with, they don't even support you. Jennifer says, your timing here is impeccable, Joseph. Almost like you're spying on this household. Hey, you know what, Jennifer? Honestly, it's just common. It's really common. I can't tell you how many people who I talk to on a day-by-day basis, almost every other day, hey, my spouse doesn't support me, or my boyfriend thinks it's a scam, whatever, I mean, look, it's really a lot of times just a defense mechanism, and they just want to see you accelerate, So, I mean, look, like I said, I had someone reach out to me earlier, and this is something I never talked about. I talk about a lot of sales, marketing, how to prospect, lead generation. I try to give you guys a lot of valuable information that's going to help your business. But at the same time, I realize a lot of people who follow me on my page, they're married or they're in a relationship. So I think it's really, really cool that since a lot of people have that problem and they don't know how to exactly handle it, maybe I can give you guys a little bit of framework from what my mentors who are married, what they tell other people going through the same kind of situation. But the next thing I want to say is, you want to make sure you're in a relationship with someone who's going to evolve with you. Because the thing is this, if your spouse, let's say you got married to your spouse years ago and you just joined up with marketing, maybe you joined a couple of months ago, a year ago, whatever, you weren't with your spouse when you first started your business. So you get started with your business and what happens, right? You change as a person. You start doing personal development. You start associating with people who think wealthy minded. You hang out with people who think in abundance. So in order for you to change your life, you have to change what you put into your mind. You have to change the people that you associate with. So naturally, you're going to change as a human being. So it's really important that you're with someone who can and who is willing to change with you. That's really important too. You got to be with someone who's really, and I'm not really trying to turn this into like an episode of Dr. Phil, but this is just facts. You have to change in order to become that person who's going to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8, 9 figures. You cannot stay who you were when you first met your spouse. I mean, be true to yourself, but you have to become more valuable. You have to become more knowledgeable, and you have to grow and expand into that person who's going to run a team with hundreds of reps, thousands of reps, tens and hundreds of thousands of reps. You have to become that person. So you have to evolve. You have to grow. And you're going to read books. You're going to get courses. You're going to go to events that are going to change your life. But if the person you're with wants to stay stuck, if the person you're with wants to stay broke-minded and they don't want to evolve, they don't want to grow, they don't want to get more, they don't want to help out and make an impact, then yeah, it's going to be kind of hard for you to actually get to that next level, and I'm not necessarily saying like get a divorce or something or kick that person to the curb. It really just takes communicating. You got to talk to that person. Say, hey, look, I want to get to the next level. I want to change my life, and I need to be around people who are willing to get to that next level so I can attract more leaders. And, I'm going to change and I'm going to get better. And I just really want you to change and evolve and grow with me. And I mean, that's just something you got to communicate with, Like I said, I don't know your relationship. I don't know who you're with. I don't know how they are. I don't know. But I'm just giving you guys basic framework. But it's really important that you put your foot down and you really go hard, get some results, and just communicate with that person. Hey, look, I'm trying to get to the next level, and it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort on my part. I need to know that you're with me on this. You got to have that. I mean, at the end of the day, having support is nice. But regardless, you got to do your thing, and you got to make it happen. You have to make this happen. Like, there can be no doubt in your mind that you have to make this happen. Look, you got to make this happen. There is no turning back. There is no, hey, if this doesn't work out, I'll just be a stay-at-home mom. It's all good. Look, put the pedal to the metal and do this shit. Just do it. Like, stop holding back. Because that's really the biggest issue. Probably 80% of the time is your spouse is tired of seeing you just chugga, 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 two. Look, dude, they want to see you run through a freaking brick wall. And what's this? 10X, man. Check it out, baby. 10X. 10X it. All right? I wear this bracelet on my freaking wrist to remind me that I gotta 10x it. I gotta 10x, be 10 times bolder in every move I make, every person I talk to. Look, guys, you gotta get this on your mind. You have to be obsessed with being great. Because being average doesn't pay. And being average isn't gonna earn your spouse's respect. So, you got to make them a believer. I can't tell you how many times where I've gone to a company event and I've seen it where you have the wife on stage and she's like a 6 or 7 figure earner, and she's, telling the joke about how when she first got started, the spouse didn't, support her, and, he thought she was in a scam. He told her to quit, but she kept going. She took it serious, made it happen, built a team, and then he got on board with it. I mean, at the end of the day, your spouse just wants to see you succeed. They want to see you be happy. Or your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. It doesn't matter. The person you're with. That goes with your friends, your family too. But a lot of times, they don't really know. They don't spend as much time with you. So they don't see, or they don't rather get neglected like your spouse would. So, it's kind of easy for them to just say, hey, I don't know why you're doing that thing. I don't get it. But when you're with a spouse and you don't spend time with them, or you don't give them that attention, that love, that affection, it's kind of hard for them to stand by you when you're not really getting tangible results. I hope that makes sense. What's up, Helen? What's going on, Mrs. LA? What's up, Ellen? That's why I'm constantly listening intently to you so I can bust it to the next level. Hey, I appreciate that, Priscilla. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help everybody get to the next level. I'm not even at the highest level. I follow my mentors. I just follow what they say step by step. And it's kind of like they pour into me, and I take what they pour into me, and I just kind of trickle it down to whoever else may need that information reciprocated back to them. Which is why I always say, look, if you guys follow me, if you watch these live streams and you guys get value from this content, like, comment, share, tag people. I know you got someone on your team who's probably married, who probably has a spouse or a boyfriend who says it's a scam, who could really benefit from this message. So if that's the case, probably should tag them in a video like this, you know what I mean? Or share it with your team, or share it in your group. I don't know. But a lot of people need to get this message. And it's something I've never really talked about. I never really covered it. Once again, I'm the guy that gives you guys a lot of sales tips. I give you guys a lot of marketing strategies. And a lot of that stuff is found on my blog. But when it comes to something like this, where I hear a lot of people asking how do I deal with this with my spouse, my husband, he doesn't support me, he doesn't care, he doesn't get involved, whatever. Look, he just wants to see you blow this thing to the next level. Look, I want to see you blow this thing to the next level. So I really hope you guys take heed to what I said here today. If you're catching this replay in the year 2028, I don't care, man. Look, take heed to my words. You got to blow this thing up. You guys got to hit the next level, or you're not going to get respect from your friends, your family, your co-workers, people in the street, your spouse. Look, this thing is real. And they just want to see you succeed. So, if your spouse isn't supporting you, maybe you need to take a step back and just kind of reassess, how much am I really giving this thing? Am I really following up with people the way I should? Am I really making as many phone calls as I can? Am I really getting as many eyes on the presentation as possible? Or can I do better? If the answer is I could do better, then you know what you got to do. You got to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Because if you're neglecting your spouse, they ain't going to be honest with you. Hopefully they are, and they communicate with you. They don't just go ghost on you or nothing. But yeah, so it's important to be with someone who's willing to grow with you too. That always helps. But you're not going to stay the same person. The whole point of being in a relationship is to be with someone who's going to compliment you and who's also going to grow and evolve to the next level with you. So that's really important when it comes to picking out a spouse. So if you are in your business, you started your business out, but after you met your spouse, then it's really important that you really communicate with them and you get them on the same page. And I know It don't matter if you're in network marketing, you're in affiliate marketing, you're in real estate, you sell cars, you sell insurance, you knock on doors. You know, I don't know what you do, but if you're an entrepreneur and you're in direct sales, you got to have this talk with your spouse. Ben says the way I finally convinced my spouse was less talking, more documented planning. I realized the only reason I had no support was because of her belief. So once I showed her step by step, that's awesome stuff, bro. So pretty much Ben put his foot down and he pretty much wrote out an actual plan of action, and then he acted upon it to build up his spouse's belief. Dude, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I mean, that's what you have to do, right? You have to build upon their belief by showing them actionable steps, writing out a plan, saying, hey, look, boom, this is the blueprint, baby. This is what's going to get us to the next level. Check it out. I'm about to go ahead and act right now. Where's the phone? And just go ahead and start taking action. You got to do it, guys. You got to do it. You got to do this stuff. You know, I mean, it may be hard to actually rise to your full potential, God forbid. But if you don't do it, you're going to lose a lot of respect. And you're going to miss out on a wonderful opportunity to impact other people's life. So make sure you do that. Make sure you're with someone who's going to support you. If you guys really like this content and you know that there are other people who can benefit and who need to hear this, I strongly urge you, like, married with a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend who doesn't support them. So spread the wealth, share the stream, share the dream, help other people on your team. I'm rhyming right now, man. What's up? And hey, if you guys like this content, make sure you click the link above. Go to jtmarketenterprise.com. That's where the conversation is happening at right now. So hopefully you guys kickstart your Monday off on the right foot. Get some momentum. Get excited. Do something great. Change your spouse's mind. Communicate with them. Take massive action in a short amount of time. I promise you guys, you're going to get respect and you're going to get some real tangible results. All right? So take care, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream.